stink away from me.
I leave you and Vea alone for a couple of hours, and everything goes to oblivion in an ore cart. Why did Vea leave the safe house? You did what? I suppose you thought that. That explains why Vea broke into the kin house. I'm not sure what happened in there, but she certainly stirred up the Redrin soldiers. If Vea kills Briven without a writ, the Morag Tong and House Redrin will both want her head on a silver platter.
Scour the streets, search the buildings. Vea Releth does not leave this city.
It was the Councillor's daughter, Vea. She barged inside like a madwoman.
This Dunmer is cursed.
What's the meaning of this? Where are the soldiers? If you're looking for my husband, I'll tell you the same thing that I told that brazen young woman. The council is meeting outside Balmora, and Briven is protecting the councillors. I could barely make sense of the nonsense she was spouting. It was Vea, Councillor Eris's daughter. Everything she said was a ramble. Something about my husband. She had a knife, but no, she didn't harm me. You shouldn't get involved. That young woman will hasten her own death if she thinks she can get past my husband and his soldiers. But if you insist, dead soldiers? They were just protecting the kin house. I'll go stay with my sister in Vivek. I'm sure of it.
Oh, pitiful.
Please tell me you found Vea. Is Vea trying to get herself killed? She murdered soldiers without a writ.
Redrin soldiers. Did something happen? I wonder if it has something to do with the council.
The soldiers will find her. I heard she slaughtered everyone in the kin house. That girl was trouble from the time she was old enough.
I don't like the looks of this. Briven is using war claws to patrol the garrison instead of Redrin soldiers. Maybe nothing, maybe everything. We know Ulron refused to employ mercenaries. He hated counting on thugs to do the right thing. The war claws may be a blessing in disguise. I can explain killing these bastards a lot easier than trying to wipe Redrin blood off my hands. There's no stealthy way to approach this. The front door's our only option. Glad to see we all made it. Now let's find Brivin before Vea skewers him. Like many Redoran structures, this place is huge and designed to... He's going to be as mad as a bull netch and twice as ugly. Nothing yet, eh? I hear voices behind this door, but it's locked tight. Keep looking, hero.
Khajiit does not like growing old, but the alternative is worse.
I haven't so much as heard or seen even a whisper of Brivin yet. It's always important to figure out where a target... And I'll figure out how to get...
Brivin is on his way. Soon we'll have a permanent job in House Veteran, yes? Kill the intruders! They have interfered for the last time!
Sounds like a... You! What in the name of the three are you up to? I thought you worked for Counselor Eris. You better... Veya? She's barely out from under her mother's apron and she presumes to judge my actions? No. Now everything becomes clear. Veya learned something of her brother's fate and wants to retaliate. Then let her come. But know this. I merely set the events in motion. I didn't conceive the plan. You're looking for the responsible party. Then look no further than Counselor Eris. He wanted to prove his son's loyalty to the House, to show that Oren's fascination with the savage Ashlanders hadn't corrupted him. Well, look how that turned out. A test Oren failed. Eris was devastated when his son sided with the savages, and his daughter ran away. He decided to resign his position. He'll make the announcement today. Eris hopes to restore his family, but I think it's a lost cause.
That's for Oren. Choke on your own blood, you bastard. My father, the entire council, they're all guilty. They all have to die. I have to do this, so stay out of my way. Veya killed Brivin. Without a writ. It was pure, focused rage. I never expected her to go through with it. I'm not sure they deserve to be saved, but that's what we have to do. The Morag Tong only recently began to find acceptance again. Veya's actions don't just reflect badly on me. They could be used to force us back into the shadows. We have to get ahead of her. Cut her off. There's a door on the main floor, near the kitchens, that should allow us to come at the council meeting from another direction. Nothing's more important than reaching the council meeting. If the mercenaries get in our way, cut them down.
We'll deal with this. We're safe in here. There's no need to panic.
No need to panic. She's cut down every mercenary in her way.
Veya's getting
Spread
close. We're running out of time.
Vea, daughter. I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Come on, stubborn, stupid Locke.
Father, why? Does the house really matter more than your own son?
I needed to protect Ulron, to prove his loyalty. If I could do it all over again.
But you can't! None of us can! That's
They
why
are
I have
no.
to do this!
That's an order!
I'm not your apprentice anymore. The house has grown corrupt, evil. That's why all the councillors have to die. No more rules! No more secrets! House Redoran falls today!
Enough, Vea! This is the way!
Death. If only Eris would have listened. Outlander, we should speak. I think we can help one another. The Morag Tong agent. She cares deeply for Vea, doesn't she? It takes great courage to go against your heart and do what you know is best. You both did that by protecting the Council. For that, you have my thanks. A series of regrettable decisions led to this family tragedy, and most of them were made by Eris Relith. I knew of Ulron's compassion concerning the Ashlanders. It was unorthodox, but not worthy of the punishment meted out. Eris was wrong. Eris convinced Brivin to test Ulron. Then the two of them decided to slaughter the Ashlanders. Oh, the Council allowed itself to be convinced that exile was an appropriate punishment, but we were wrong to let it go as far as it did. I didn't say that, but we're not butchers. We do not hire mercenary thugs to wipe out an entire people. This gathering was to deal with that. Eris planned to step down, and we were going to demote Brivin for the part he played. House Redoran behaved poorly. Morag Tong rules were violated. I suggest we make sure these details never see the light of day. Leave the bodies where they are. We will say that Vea died protecting her father and the Council from the War Claws. Cooperate with House Redoran and hold your tongues. It's as simple as that. I shall return to the Council meeting and conclude our business. When we're finished, I expect you and Naryu to both be gone. That is all, Outlander.
I'm not sure about this. It's a generous offer, but those are some big secrets to sweep under a rug. Besides, Vea isn't dead. At least not yet. She's still breathing. The High Counselor thinks we killed her. The deal hinges upon all of us forgetting this sorry mess ever happened. Besides, once Vea regains her senses, there's every likelihood that she'll try to kill the Counselors again. When have I ever been able to convince Vea to do anything she didn't want to do? I don't see many options. We can either finish off Vea now, and go along with the High Counselor's deception, or we slip out of here with Vea and send her far, far away. She broke her vows and deserves to die. I know that. But it still feels wrong. You're right. Go on. I'll get her out of here before the council notices and meet you in Balmora.
That was a brave deed, rescuing Sandra.
How many times have I told you not to stick your blade in your apprentice's Nayu? She'll live, but she can't stay here. Not after what she's done.
I've got that covered. Veer won't be staying in Vardenfell. Ashur did an outstanding job. For an assassin, he's got a gift for the healing arts. Veer's going to live. Now I just have to convince her to listen to me this time. And as far as she knows, she did. Now Veer needs to disappear. Otherwise, both Redren and the Morag Tong will go after her. I've arranged for a ship captain I know to meet us in Vivec City. From there, Veer will sail to Somerset and rendezvous with an associate of mine. He's kind of furry and a bit of an arse, but he's good people. He'll take care of Veer. As long as everyone sticks to the bargain, I go about my usual business. A writ here, a nice bath there, maybe a few intimate encounters along the way to relieve the tension, you understand? I just hope Veer's good with all this. She has to be. Always, hero. Oh, hey, I want you to have this. Something to remember me by until we meet again. I hope you don't leave here with the impression that all dark elves are conniving dirtbags. Some of us are also kind of sexy. Like me, for instance.
Mario. What happened?
Quiet, Vea. Rest now. We can talk later.
This goes against every protocol, but I couldn't let poor Vea bleed to death.